If Unclasspare could send Machina cards and not just monsters, you could send Overdrive, which is something you like to do since its graveyard effect is great. But other than that, it's fine, and obviously I'm explaining why. It doesn't matter where it was before it was added to your hand, that graveyard banished, but I don't think there's a card that retrieves banished machines.
That's not the point.
Searching it with Gear Frame Deployment or Gear Again lets you special summon it. Retrieving it with Defense Perimeter lets you special summon it, assuming you're actually playing Defense Perimeter. And even adding it with Disparity lets you special summon it. I'm not saying you're playing Disparity in Machina, I'm just saying Disparity works with this motherfucker. Scavenger isn't trash per se, I just don't think it's worth searching with Deployment or Gear Frame, but it's certainly worth being dumped with Unclasspare after you dump Citadel or Fortress. Not entirely sure if you play both Citadel or Fortress.
But I would assume.
And by Machina having their own Scrap Recycler, which I prefer over playing Scrap Recycler, Radiator can summon whatever it wants. I like the Aerator more because, you know, summons from deck, but that can only be done during your opponent's turn. Not on your turn, a Radiator can between Metal Crunch. No, it can't search Unclasspare since it specifies Earth Machines, Gear Frame Deployment, and maybe Disparity seems to be the machine to look at pretty good. Being locked to special summoning machines for the whole turn could be considered bad, but this can dump any machine and special summons itself, so if Unclasspare didn't have that restriction, I'd have several questions. The only issue, if you consider one, is that Unclasspare can send Machina cards, but to be fair, the only one worth sending directly to the graveyard is Overdrive, and even still, Overdrive's effect on field is good too, so this is more of a nitpick than an actual issue, but other than that, it's perfectly fine, isn't it?
There's some truth to that.
Thanks for watching. My Patreon's in the description if you happen to be feeling
Just a little bit
generous and you would also like.
Help me!
Any and all contributions, Patreon, PayPal, Cashapp is very much appreciated. Thank you. Discord server links in the description. Best way to contact me. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
And a lot!